Hello and welcome to the video of the new moon in Cancer, which is going to take place in the night from Friday to Saturday. The new moon is going to be at 14 degrees in Cancer, and yeah, that's like the second part of the sign of Cancer, and that's why the energy is Cancer, but also Scorpio energy. The sun and the moon are going to be together, and it's the beginning of a new cycle, which is going to last 1 month again. And yes, like the new moon is in the very middle of the sign, and before the new moon there was a full moon in Capricorn, and after the new moon there also will be full moon in Capricorn, because it's like there was the sun at the first full moon, and there is going to be the sun at the second full moon. Now, in the middle of those Capricorn energy, we got Cancer energy. Capricorn is the opposite sign, and Capricorn is about work, about honor that you get through your work, and about you in society. In Capricorn, we've got 2 asteroids. There's Ceres, that's where the red line is going to, and Pholus, that's next to Ceres. And Ceres is about abundance, so we also got some energy of abundance in this full moon, because the Cancer energy, the sun and the moon, are collected via an opposition with abundance. And the second asteroid at 8 degrees, it's about intensity. So we also got some intensity these years in the sign of Capricorn and the sign of work. All right, next, if you're wondering what that is, or perhaps you already know, that's Pluto, and Pluto is in Aquarius. It's going to go back to Capricorn during some time in the summer. But now in Capricorn there's only Ceres, which is abundance, and Pholus, which is about intensity. So that's a Capricorn work energy. Opposite that is the Cancer and home energy. And apart from the sun and the moon in Cancer, we also got Venus in Cancer, and Venus is at 22 degrees, and Venus is about your femininity, and that's also activated because the sun and the moon are close together with Venus, so that we can call that a conjunction. Let's look at the other aspects, the other lines that go from the sun and the moon. There's this red line going over there that's leading to the North Node. The North Node is about where we are all going to, like a goal. It looks like a goalpost, and that's where we're going to. And that's in Aries, and Aries is about activity and spontaneity. It's a red line, so there may be some friction. It's a square, so there may be some friction between our goal of being active and also the new moon, which may be a little more passive. Both Aries, this sign, and Cancer, this sign, are cardinal signs, so they both like to start new things. But the Cancer sign perhaps wants to start new things at the home, while the North Node wants to start new things outside the home. Next to that red line, we got a blue line in the middle. The blue line is going to Priapus, and Priapus is where the course of the moon around the Earth is the closest to the Earth. Lilith is where it's the farthest away, and Priapus is a counterpart to Lilith. That's where it's the closest. It's at 11 degrees in Pisces, and that means that there may be some spirituality close to us, spirituality close to heart. Spirituality and trust may be very important to us during that new moon. On the other side, we also got a blue line, That's a sextile because it's a shorter blue line, and the sextile is going to Juno. Juno is also an asteroid at 19 degrees in Virgo, and Juno means that long-term relationships are important to us, and Virgo means taking it step by step and keeping the good of those relationships and letting go of the bad. Down here next to the chart, we got some statistics. The first one tells us it's more passive energy than active energy. Then there's some taking initiative, some remaining the same, and also some change, but mostly taking initiative and keeping on with what you're already doing. As far as the elements are concerned, we've got mostly water, and water is about spirituality and relationships. I also brought some tarot cards with me for this reading. This is the Law of Attraction Tarot, and the card is, let's see, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is about fight, and as you can see, the arrow is going down, the graph is going down, so fight is not a good idea. Perhaps there is some tension in the air, and we should avoid getting into fights with other people and be more like open to positivity, so that the graph can, when you turn it around a little, the graph can go up again. All right, so that's what I get for you for this new moon. We looked at the aspects of the sun and the moon, and we also looked at those opposite signs. The sign where the new moon is Cancer, and that's about feelings, family, and also feeling at home. I hope you feel at home very much on this weekend. And if you want to start a new manifestation or new thing about being at home, then that's also a great idea. Because with the new moon, you can also make a new start. That would be starting on Saturday. Have a wonderful time and see you in the next video.